Now that we have corrected the formula, we can actually select this range from here up to here. And what we need to do is actually copy this range to the remaining cells, so that we have those formulas and indices that have been placed in these cells copied to all those cells, producing results for all the remaining spreadsheet. Now let's do this copy the expert way. Observe that at the bottom right side of the selected area there is a small, well, thicker square dot, and if you put your pointer on from the select thick cross pointer, it changes to a thin pointer. Now if you click and drag, then this does exactly what we achieved by right mouse button click copy, right mouse button click paste. So this is a fast way of doing the same thing, and we see that Excel automatically generates amounts for all the areas where the formula was copied. So basically, if you type 2 corrected formulas and apply the first and second rule of Excel to this one, with only these three, let's say, interventions in your spreadsheet, you can actually produce results for like 5 years or like 5,000 years, if you like, without needing to repeat your calculations again and again and again. Now let's actually format a little bit this spreadsheet so it looks back to what it was, because the copying has actually produced extra lines. So first of all, let's select this area and then go here and use the borderless, no border option, so there is no border now, and then use an outside borders option here, and then by selecting this area, well, this is a quite fast, smart way, and use outside borders, we have the spreadsheet at the beginning appearance. Now, since we said that these amounts are euros, let's be consistent to that. Select the range that contains the money, and then right mouse button click, as we learned in the previous tutorial, format cells, number formatting, currency, and we use a euro symbol. We press OK, and there you are, you have the euro symbol as well there placed. Now, another thing that we achieve by placing formulas that follow the 5 rules of Excel is that the generic feature of Excel is enabled to the parameters of Excel. Now, if you remember, the formulas that we have created all depend to actually those 2 constant amounts. The only amounts that are not using a formula in this spreadsheet are 4.5% and 1,000 euros. So what if we want to test this project with a different interest rate? Let's try. Let's put like 4% and press enter, and see that all the formulas has changed to adjust to the new interest rate, producing an interest of the first year that is 40 euros, and then the end year balance will be 1,040 euros, and the same goes like for all the cells. So actually, without repeating any calculation, we actually changed, let's say, the definition of this exercise by changing the interest rate, and the whole spreadsheet was adjusted to accommodate the change. And the same goes with 1,000. So let's test this project for like 2,000 euros. What would be the result if there was like an investment of 2,000 euros? And again, we see that the spreadsheet responds instantly, produces results for all the formulas. So the first year interest would be 80%, and 2008 will be the end of the year capital, which is the correct results as we observe in all of those areas. So you can understand now the power of Excel. These calculations are calculations that are very simple. You could do them like with pen and paper or even a calculator, but to actually do what we did, that is test 3 different scenarios, 4.5%, 4%, and instead of 1,000 euros, 2,000 euros, you would have to repeat. You would have to perform 3 times 17 calculations for that particular example. Imagine if you are working with an inventory with thousands of products where you want to calculate something simple as, like, for example, the VAT tax. We will probably see examples like that in the future. So that concludes the second part of this tutorial. Thank you for attending.